Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome to my first YouTube video of the channel. I am so excited. If you guys browse on my channel, you see just a bunch of gym shorts on there, and this is kind of like a fitness account, but this is the first actual video to my channel. First introduction, first video to man. You guys don't even know what I got started. I wanted to actually put myself out there, actually make an actual video to my channel. You guys don't know me. You guys first time taking a look at this channel. My name is Luis. I am a gym enthusiast. When I'm not working out, I am selling real estate. I'm a 22-year-old realtor in Tampa Bay, Florida, and we are currently in Ecuador right now. I'm currently visiting family, but throughout my time posting videos, I'm going to be back home in America. But to cut straight to the chase, this video isn't, well, this channel is not really just going to be me talking about real estate. My objective with the whole channel is for me to spread a message. It's our motive to help people become the best version of themselves. Because to be honest with you guys, I've been through a lot. I know what it feels like to be alone, your own thoughts, and you're going through all these emotions. You don't even know what to do. You don't even know who you are. You feel lost in the process. This whole channel is going to be about helping people, helping like-minded people become the best version of themselves, and use adversity, use difficulties as a leverage point to work towards themselves. In order for you to become the best version of yourself, you have to separate yourself from the pack. You have to be grateful of how different you are. You have to isolate yourself. A lot of people, they're scared of isolation, but isolation is what makes you who you are. A lot of successful people, maybe you guys know, they had to isolate themselves for a long period of their time. My life completely changed because I went through the most adversity. It was that night. That night, I was looking up and had so much emotions. I'm like, God, I am sorry. I completely effed up my life. I gotta change the circumstance I am in right now. I had the fear of not being successful. I had the fear of just being average. I had the fear of not living a purposeful life, not actually living up to my full potential. I was just letting time go, doing stupid shit. And as long as I remember, I've been very complacent, very average. I am not the man I am today. I'm 22 years old now, but I've changed my life 2 years ago when I was 20. And after this intro video, I'm going to make a follow-up video of how I actually changed my life, what the transition actually looked like. A couple years ago, that's when I felt rock bottom. And I was average, I was mediocre. I had a limiting mindset. I just followed the crowd. Like I didn't know what it felt like to truly be yourself, truly like work towards your goal 100%, you know. I took the easy route. I was going to parties. I was in a bad crowd of people. I didn't care about my life. I just followed the same route everyone did. Oh, I'm just gonna go to school. I'm just gonna go to college. I'm just gonna fuck around in my 20s and see where it takes me, you know. Like that's the average mindset of at least 90% of people in this era. But a couple years ago, life hit me hard with a lot of adversity. It changed my life, and that made me became more mature. That made me had a fear of actually not being successful, a fear of being complacent, a fear of staying stagnant in the same place the rest of your life. It sucks when you are alone, when you are fully isolated. You don't know who to go to, or you don't even know where to go. You're feeling all these emotions. You just feel completely lost. But when I fell rock bottom, God was the only one that picked me up, and He put me through a lot of trials for me to find myself. And I kept doing the work that I didn't want to do, so I could be right here talking to you guys at the camera. And my goal isn't just for me to brag that maybe I'm at a different point now. I'm still going through my self-discovery journey. My goal, like I said with this whole channel, is to help people find the true value of themselves, not to look up to anybody, any celebrities, or just anybody. You are the author of your story. You are your own creator. You gotta look up to yourself. Like, I put you here for a reason, and you know, you live from a certain time frame. Why you're not gonna fulfill your calling, your purpose? But God put me through so much adversity, and I feel God puts you through the most because He has something planned out for you, and you have to even though it sucks, you gotta use your pain as a leverage point. And this channel, I'm gonna make multiple videos talking about what I did to help me get in a better state of mind, for me to that actually find my purpose, my calling in this world. And I've used, and obviously I'm gonna make tons of videos on this. You guys don't even know what I got stored yet, but I'm gonna be showcasing how you can use pain, adversity, discipline, mindset, and actually failing to get you to where you have to be. And at one point, I was scared of being alone. I was scared of failing. I was scared what people would have thought of me. But I realized this is what you need to excel. I was working at Chick-fil-A 2 years ago. I was just average, complacent. I was comfortable with where I was at while I was in school for business. It was just partying, wrong crowd. And I just felt lost. I felt average. I always knew there was something to me. I just knew I was different. I was always different. I didn't fit in. I knew I had a tuition, I had a calling somewhere, but I was scared of being alone. I was scared of actually fulfilling my dream or my calling. So I was in the crowd. But I went through a lot of adversity, and know that's just not for me. I know I've always wanted to just fucking be myself, own a fucking business. I took a risk. I dropped out of college. I left Chick-fil-A. I became a car salesman, and that actually helped me so much because that made me have an understanding of what it feels like to own a business and to learn sales, negotiation, how to handle objections. I've learned a lot in the car business. I went, okay, I got car sales down, ain't so bad. I'm gonna become a realtor. And I'm a realtor. I got my license when I was 21 years old, and I still go through a lot of difficulties, a lot of adversity. I still have to provide value. I still got to prove to myself just the fact that I am young, and obviously there's so much competition, but I think I've done a good job. However, my life isn't just to be a realtor, and I don't want to be a realtor the rest of my life, to be honest. My purpose is to really work on this, make a brand to actually help people become the best version of themselves. The times when I was alone, I was working out non-stop. I talked to nobody. I was completely celibate. I would wake up 4, 5, 6 in the morning, run, and I had a plan of what the hell I was going to do with my life. And then that moment, God taught me how to face failure, how to actually leverage failure. A lot of people are scared to fail, and I was too. Trust me, I know what it feels like to be timid or scared. I've really grown up to be fierce and strong throughout my time, and I look at failure as a ticket for you to get to your goal. A lot of people fail. When God isolated me, He told me a lot of what to do so I could fix my life. So every day I work towards that. You can't be afraid of pain, failure, isolation. That's what makes you who you are. Not every day is going to be a bright day, but you can use those days to make it a bright day. But God really made me different, and God really isolated me, and He told me my calling is for me to be in front of as many people to spread the message. That's my message. So I encourage you guys to be with me in my journey, the self-discovery journey. Continue working on yourself. Ignore all the limiting beliefs you have. Get rid of what you used to think of, and get rid of people or things in your environment that put you down. I'm gonna make a whole lot of videos, but my follow-up video is gonna be 2-year transformation videos, what I'm gonna make next. I'm just so excited. You guys stay tuned. I want you guys to improve as well.